So I'm someone that has actually registered a company in USA using firstbase.io. And in this firstbase.io review, I'm going to share my personal experience so that other people out there who are thinking of using firstbase.io are going to know what the good sides are, what the bad sides are, and what to expect. And lots of other things that I'm going to tell you here so that you can get to make an informed decision on whether or not firstbase is something that you would like to use. I will get this firstbase.io review started by talking about what the key features that comes with firstbase.io are. And once I'm done talking about what these key features are, I'm going to move on to talking about the pricing plan in comparison to their competitors. And after that, I'm going to talk about the add-on services that you can get. I will talk about other things like the pros, which are the good things, the cons, which are the bad things that I found while I was using firstbase.io. And after everything, I'm going to give you guys my final experience and my final verdict on whether or not I feel that this firstbase.io worth your money, okay? Yes, now that I've said that, I'm going to get this video started. But before I start this video, I want to mention here that once you're done watching this video and you've learned the pros, the cons, the add-ons, and every other thing that I'm going to show you, and you decide that firstbase is the right thing for you, what I would recommend is for you to save yourself some money by using the coupon link that you're going to be seeing in the description of this very video. If still you couldn't find a way to see that coupon link, you're going to see it down in the comment section. And what this coupon link is going to do here for you is that it's going to help you save some money by giving you a discount. So make sure you get it or you click on it to get direct to their website using the link that I'm going to drop in the description of this very video. And one more thing, if after watching this video you found this video very useful and helpful, please don't forget to leave me a like in this video. Don't forget to also leave me a comment in the comment section. Ask me any question that you want me to answer, and I'm going to answer all of them for you. And yes, now that I've talked about that, I'm going to get this video started. Like I said in the beginning, we are going to get this video started by talking about what the key features are so that I will be very sure that you know exactly what you're supposed to get and what to expect. So for the key features, the main thing that you actually get here is the US business registration, because like that's the main thing that you're going to get here. So people who use firstbase.io are people who are looking to start a company in the USA. It doesn't matter if you live in the United States. For example, I myself, I don't live in the United States, but I was able to start a company in the United States with my friend from here. And that's the number one feature that you're going to get using firstbase.io, the ability to create a company in the United States of America, okay? So that one aside, the second feature that I'm going to mention here, which are the key features that you get while using firstbase.io, is the fact that you get registered agent services. So from my own experience, firstbase.io worked with a couple of registered agents in the United States, mainly in Delaware. And what this will help you do is that it will help you get certificate of affirmation and incorporation. They ensure that all the information about your business is safe, and they actually create some copies for you so that if some reason something happened to the other ones, you can actually come back with the other ones to get access to all those information. And the third feature that I'm going to mention here about the firstbase.io is the fact that these guys from firstbase.io gives you a US bank account. I already have US bank account, okay? They were able to provide a bank account for me. And aside that, there is what they called employer's identification number, which they are also going to give you. And what this means is that this actually gives you the legal authority to become an employer in the United States, since we are creating a business in the United States. So now that I've talked about that, for just a recap, the main key features that you get while using firstbase.io is, first of all, the registration of your company in the United States. Secondly, you get access to registered agent services. And lastly, apart from that, you get access to US bank accounts and an EIN, that's employer's identification number. And now that I've talked about these key features, we are going to quickly move on to talking about the price in comparison to that of their competitors out there. So to get started, what you need to pay is the sum of $399. That's if you want everything, but there are a couple of add-ons. But if you just want the normal package, which actually has everything that you need, which is the one that I got for myself, is going to cost you that $399. And in comparison to their competitors out there, I've actually looked at all those guys. I've tested some of them and I'm still going to make reviews on them, okay? The truth here is that all of them are on the same price margin. But to be honest, I feel like they could actually come down a little bit on price. And that is why I say that if you are done watching this video and you decide to go and use firstbase.io on your own company, I will recommend you use a coupon link to try to save yourself some money. And like I said, I'm going to leave one of the links down below in the description of this very video. And yes, now that I've talked about the pricing, we are going to move on to now talking about the add-ons. when you're someone that is trying to create a company in the United States, some of the add-ons that you actually have access to while using firstbase.io include the US address setup. So if you're not in the US and you want to have a physical space for yourself, you can get a virtual business address. These guys probably set it up for an extra fee. And the second add-ons that you're going to get here is about the 20,000 exclusive rewards. So as a company in the United States, there are some government benefits that you get access to. And you can actually access those things from what you're going to get from the firstbase.io. So that's like an add-on for you if you want to go extra mile and get that extra money for yourself. Now that I've talked about that, the third add-on that you're going to get while using firstbase.io is what we call post-incorporation documents. So these are documents that are prepared after legal incorporation. So that's an add-on, but it's not compulsory, and you're going to get this while you are creating an account using firstbase.io. And now that I've talked about the address setup, the 20,000 rewards, the post incorporation, I'm going to move on to the next part of this review where I'm going to talk about the ease of use. So the question here is that how easy it is to use firstbase.io. Personally, I've tested a lot of these companies, including Firstbase themselves, and a lot of their competitors. So I can honestly tell you that firstbase.io did a very good job when you look at their sites from the angle of how easy it is to use. Because literally, you can get set up in right about 5 minutes. 5 minutes is what you need here to just select the company type, select the states, put the company details, and finally, you put in your own information or founder's information. Whoever the founder is, it might be you, it might be anybody, just put in the founder's name or your name. And when you're done doing all those things, you're going to get your company created as soon as possible. And now that I've talked about the ease of use, we are going to now move on to the point of this video where we are going to talk about the pros. That's the good things, and the cons, that's the bad things. And it takes someone that has actually used these companies to make a list of these things. And I've actually taken out time to make the list of the good things and the bad things that comes with using firstbase.io. I'm going to tell you what the good things are and what the bad things are so that you're going to weigh them and take your time to make your own decision. I'm going to start with the pros, and after the pros, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the cons. So for the pros, the first thing that I must mention here about these guys is that these guys work globally. So I've seen a lot of their competitors out there who have some countries excluded and all stuff like that, but the guys from firstbase.io, they take everybody from anywhere. So it's very easy for anyone to access is global, and that's the pro number one. And now that I've talked about the pro number one, the pro number two is the fact that you're going to get a lot of money while using firstbase. You're going to get a lot of government grants from these guys. They know how to access those things. They are going to help you. Like I said, that's an add-on that you get to experience while using firstbase.io. The pro number three here is the fact that it actually offers a legal guidance. So when you are doing your things, they are going to tell you what to do and what not to do, and a couple of things that you're supposed to know. So now that I've talked about that as the third pro on my list, I'm going to go to the fourth pro and the final one, which is the fact that you get to get a free tax consultation. So they are going to guide you on that one. And I mentioned this as a pro here because a lot of their competitors don't do this for you. And now that I've talked about all those four things as a pro that comes with you using firstbase.io, I'm going to get started to talking about the cons. So for the first thing that I'm going to mention here as a con is something that I don't really like, and I feel like you or people might not even like it, and that's the fact that you only have 2 states available for the incorporation. So you just have 2 states to choose from, and that's a bad news. But it's not much an issue because obviously we can create our 8 companies in those 2 states, and it's also going to be active. So that's something worth mentioning as a con. And now that I've talked about that, the second thing that I must mention here as a con while using firstbase.io is the fact that they have only one pricing plan. Some of their competitors out there have a lot of pricing plan, but these guys just have only one. And then you have the ability to choose from those add-ons that I talked about earlier in this video. So you have the ability to choose what you want, and that's going to determine whether the price is going to go up or not. But like I said, if you actually want to get a discount from all this money, because mine, I didn't pay that $399, I got a discount, and that's the reason why I'm dropping a link down in the description box. That's a coupon link that you're going to use to get a discount and save yourself some money. That's going to bring me to the third con on the list. And the third con on the list here is the fact that there are some fake sites that are trying to imitate this firstbase.io. What you're going to do here if you want to abstain yourself from being scammed from these guys is for you to go to the official website. And the easiest way on how you're going to go to the official website is for you to follow the coupon link that I'm going to drop in the description box in this very video. And you're not going to get scammed through that way, okay? And I'm going to mention this as one of their cons because it's actually a con here, in the sense that you can get scammed. But if you can actually follow the link that I'm going to drop in the description box in this video, you're not going to get scammed. Okay, now that I've talked about all these things that you actually watched me talk in this very video, we are at the point of this video where I'm going to give you guys my personal opinion. To be totally honest with you, I know there are lots of LLC providers out there, but like I said, I've tested a lot of these things and I'm still going to make review on them, and that's going to be sooner or later. So all you need to do is for you to also subscribe to this channel and wait for any time that I'm actually going to make any review on them, so you're going to watch it and get the result that I actually got here. But for now, I can strongly tell you that firstbase.io is like one of the best. I believe I've given you enough reasons why you should use firstbase.io. I've talked about the bank account stuff, the legal guidance, the tax-free, and every other thing that you need to do here. But there is this very pro, which is an advantage that you're going to get here from firstbase.io, which I didn't mention earlier in this video, and that's the fact that their customer support works 100% good. These guys are very good in their customer support. If you send them any email or if you're having any issue with anything, they are going to get back to you. They are going to reply you ASAP. They are very good in their customer support service, and that's something that I'm going to mention here that these guys have here that other guys don't have. Other guys, you can actually go and message them and none of them are going to get back to you, and that's a very pro and a very advantage of using firstbase.io. So guys, I recommend that you use firstbase.io in case if you want to create any company in the United States. Okay, and like I said earlier, I'm going to be dropping a coupon link that is going to get you a discount, in the sense that you're going to save your money. It's going to be in the description down below this video, and it's also going to be in the comment section. But please, if you still have any questions to ask me concerning this firstbase.io review, I'm here. I'm going to answer all your questions, and I'm going to see you guys later. Okay, please don't forget to leave me a like in this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Do have a nice day, guys. Peace out.